Yo, what's going on, guys? Back with my latest video. This video right here I'm making upon request from a lot of different people. I've been working with RetroBright for a couple of months now. Haven't really posted any pictures up on Instagram or anything like that, or done a video or shown any videos, but I've been working with a couple of months. I've shown a lot of people that I'm friends with pictures of what I've done, and they've always asked me how I've done it, what they need to do to be able to do it as well. And instead of answering countless questions, I figured I'd make a video, make it a lot easier for them to follow, and also for you guys to follow as well. I know there's a lot of videos already with instructions on how to do it, but a lot of people still have a lot of questions about it, so hopefully I'm able to answer those questions. Hopefully I'm able to answer any comments you may have, and just hopefully it's helpful for you guys. So what I'm going to do for you guys is tell you the materials you need, how to set it up, and how long you're gonna have to do the process for. So without further ado, first we're gonna go over the materials. Okay, so obviously the first thing you're gonna need is a pair of sneakers. A lot of people think that this only works on Jordan 11s with an Icey sole. That is not true. It actually works on anything that has yellowing on it. It works on yellow midsoles, yellowed pods on Jordan 13s. The black and red 11s actually yellow over time. The red sole becomes a little bit orangish, so if you use it on that, you can change the color to it. Things with blue sole change over time to like a dark blue, brownish color. So anything that changes color over time due to oxidation, you're able to use RetroBright on to bring the original color back. After you pick a pair of sneakers, what you're going to need is some OxiClean. OxiClean you can find at any local supermarket, any convenience store like CVS, Rite Aid, anything like that. You're able to find OxiClean pretty easily. What you're going to need next is aluminum foil. It can be any kind of aluminum foil. Just get a whole pack of it, just because you might need a lot of it. Just find the cheapest kind you could buy and get that. Next, you're going to need some plastic wrap. What you're going to need that for is to keep the solution from drying out on the sneaker from the heat and from the time it's going to actually be on there. Next, you're going to need this chemical, or actually I don't know really what it is, the actual use for it. I think it's for hair bleach, but it's called Volume 40. The only place I've been able to find it is Sally's Beauty. So if you have one of those around you, just stop in there, get whatever you can find on sale. Actually, when you go in there, they're going to have Volume 10, Volume 20, Volume 30, Volume 40, and Volume 50. You're not able to get Volume 50 unless you have a salon license. So Volume 40 is the strongest one you can get. A lot of people either use that or they use hydrogen peroxide and cornstarch. The hydrogen and peroxide and cornstarch is not as strong as a mixture you're going to make as if you would use with the Volume 40. The hydrogen peroxide content in the Volume 40 is a lot stronger. So what you're going to do is get that. If you can't find a Sally Beauty around you, you can order it online from the website or also on Amazon. Once you get that, you're going to need some UV lights. These UV lights right here are the ones I use. You can find them at a local PetSmart. I also use some daytime light bulbs that I got at Home Depot. They work as well. And I also have black lights that I use from time to time. All three of them work equally as well. I think the ones from PetSmart, the UV lights for the lizards that you get from there, work the best, as well as the black lights, because they don't make as much light, but they still get off all the UV lights you're going to need. So those two I would suggest over than using the daytime light bulbs. But if you can't find them, definitely the daytime light bulbs are a good, cheaper option, because the black light and the UV lights at the PetSmart are definitely a little bit more expensive. So once you get all of those materials together, you're ready to make your setup. Okay, so here is the setup I have for my RetroBright to unyellow my shoes. There's actually no right way to set it up, so if you guys find another way or more innovative way to do that, it's fine. I probably changed my setup 10 different times and it's worked every single time. This setup I have right here is actually a new setup I just tried yesterday. The reason why I've set it up this way is so that the light hits the sneaker from below, so that the solution doesn't drip onto other parts of sneakers, other than holding it upside down, or the solution can drip down and get to other parts of the sneaker. If it does get on the parts of the sneaker, you run the risk of it changing the paint on the leather. If it hits patent leather, if you use it on 11s, it can take away the shine. There are ways to fix that, but to avoid that, I think that this setup right here is definitely a good way, so that the light is hitting it and it's not getting on any other part other than the Icey sole or the part you're trying to use on your pair of sneakers. So now you're ready to make the retro bright. What you want to do is take the volume 40, put a little bit of it into a plastic container, not too much, just enough that you're going to be able to use it a couple times on a pair of sneakers. Then you're going to take a little bit of the OxyClean, just about a dash of it. Sometimes it comes with a scoop. Just put a little bit of the scoop. You don't need a full scoop at all, just enough to start the reaction to going. What you want to do is take the toothbrush or whatever you're using, mix it up, and that's all you have. A lot of people like to add cornstarch. All cornstarch really does is add a little bit of consistency to the sneaker, to the solution, so that it's not as liquid, so that it doesn't drip on to other parts of the sneaker. But if you're going to use the setup that I just used, where the sneaker is getting the light from the bottom, you're not going to really have to worry about it dripping too much, so the cornstarch really isn't necessary. Once you have solution mixed, you're just going to take the toothbrush and rub a little bit on it to the area you're trying to unyellow. You don't need too much, but you want to make sure that everything, all the area is covered in the retro bright. And once you have it all on there, you're going to want to put the saran wrap, plastic wrap on it, and you're going to make sure that it's just tightly on that. The better tight it is onto the sneaker, the more time you're going to be able to have to leave it under the lights, and it won't dry out as easy. So once you have that all ready, you're able to put it into your setup. Okay, so if you're using the setup that I have, what you're going to want to do is take the pair of sneakers and put them on top of the plastic bins that are right over the lights. That's pretty much all you need to do. What you're going to want to do is make sure that the retro bright does not dry out. Once it dries out, you're going to want to put a little bit more solution on it until you don't really feel like doing it anymore. I will say that you do want to keep checking on it, making sure that it does not dry out, and also you want to make sure that the sneakers are not getting too warm. If they do get too hot, you do run the risk of sole separation. The sole will start to separate, the glue on it will start to melt, and the sole is going to start to fall off. There are ways to fix that. You can get glue and glue it back on, but instead of having to go through that and avoiding that situation, just keep checking on it. If you have a fan, keep it by. You can cool it down a little bit. You just want to really make sure that it's not getting too much warmth, but it also is getting enough light. The more light you have on the sneaker, the faster the process will go. So you kind of want to balance out the heat and the light and see what really works for you. Just make sure it's not getting too hot. If it gets too hot, just move it away from the setup for a little while. Take it out, put it on the floor or counter or whatever you want to put it on, and just let it cool off for a little while. And once it's cool off again, cool to the touch, you're able to put it right back on there and start the process going up again. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Any questions, any comments you guys have, please let me know in the comment section. You are able to do this outside using the sun instead of light bulbs. You probably can use the same kind of setup, but instead of using the lights, you can use the sun. It does go a lot faster, honestly, but you do have to be more attentive to your sneakers. Keep having to switch them from outdoors to indoors, because the sun is a lot hotter than the light bulbs. The light bulbs don't give off too much heat, so you're able to leave them under there for a long amount of time. But the sun will make your sole separate a whole lot faster, so you're going to have to keep checking on them. So if you're around and you want to use the sun instead of using the lights, please do so. It's just not for me, because I like to move around, go out and do things, and still have my sneakers under the lights. So that's the method I prefer to use. Some prefer the sun, so do what works for you. Also, I'm not going to do them for anybody else. I'm hoping this video does it for you, so please don't ask me how much I charge, how much I'm going to use, how much I'm going to do them for, because I'm not going to do it for anybody else. Also, if your sneakers get messed up, it's not my fault. Please don't comment on here saying I messed up your sneakers, anything like that. I'm just trying to help you guys, show you guys what I've done that works for me. But just please leave your comments. Please let me know if you guys found a better setup than what I have right here that's been working for you. and just let me know your opinions and any questions and comments you guys have. I'll just continue to answer it. I'll make sure to get to everybody and answer any questions you guys have. So as always, like, comment, subscribe. If this is your first time watching my videos, please hit the subscribe button, and just thank you all for your continued support. Until next time, I'm out.